Picture the world's deadliest animal, a shark gliding through dark water, a lion, muscle and teeth, a snake, coiled and silent. Now, forget all of them. The deadliest animal alive weighs less than a raindrop, and it just landed on your arm. This is the mosquito, and it isn't a myth or a scare tactic. Guinness World Records has officially certified it as the deadliest animal on Earth, responsible for somewhere between 725,000 and 1 million human deaths every single year. To put that number in perspective, a shark kills fewer than a dozen people a year worldwide. The mosquito kills more people in a single day than sharks kill in an entire century. Bill Gates, whose foundation has poured billions into fighting mosquito-borne disease, put it even more bluntly. Mosquitoes, he said, can kill more people in a single day than sharks manage in an entire century, and most of us never think about them at all. Here's the twist. The mosquito doesn't kill with venom or claws or force. It kills as a messenger, a flying syringe that moves malaria, dengue, yellow fever, and Zika from one bloodstream to the next. The bite itself is nothing. What rides inside it is everything. Malaria alone, spread almost entirely by mosquitoes, killed an estimated 597,000 people in 2023. 90% of all malaria cases and 96% of malaria deaths happen on a single continent, Africa. There are roughly 3,000 species of mosquito on this planet. Only a handful of them are truly dangerous to us. The Anopheles gambiae complex alone drives about 70% of all malaria transmission worldwide. One family of insects reshaping human history. In 1904, French engineers had already tried and failed to build the Panama Canal, beaten not by geography, but by yellow fever and malaria, which killed roughly 22,000 workers, nearly half the labor force. It took the U.S. Army's Walter Reed Commission proving mosquitoes carrying both diseases, and one sanitary officer's ruthless campaign against standing water before the canal could finally be finished in 1914. One insect had already redirected the shape of global trade. But here's what almost nobody explains. Out of everyone standing in a backyard at dusk, the mosquito doesn't choose its next victim at random. It's running a chemical scan, and some of us are far easier targets than others. It starts with your breath. Every time you exhale, you release carbon dioxide, and a female mosquito can detect that plume from tens of meters away, riding it upwind like a scent trail back to its source. Within about 10 meters, the game changes. Now it's reading your body heat, your humidity, and the exact chemical signature of your skin, including a compound called 1-octantriol, sometimes nicknamed mushroom alcohol. The more of it your skin produces, the more irresistible you become. You may have heard that blood type decides who gets bitten. One often cited study did find people with type O blood bitten nearly twice as often as type A. But look at the full body of research, and the blood type theory falls apart. CO2, heat, and skin chemistry do almost all of the work. Here's the number that actually matters. Roughly 1 in 5 people are consistently more attractive to mosquitoes than everyone else around them. If you're the one always getting bitten at the barbecue, it isn't bad luck. It's biology, and it's been biology all along. And while we're busting myths, those ultrasonic repellent gadgets that claim to scare mosquitoes away with sound, no credible evidence they work at all. Citronella candles and garlic help a little at best. Chemical repellents like DEET remain by a wide margin the most effective option we have. And here's a fact that surprises almost everyone: only female mosquitoes bite at all. Males don't drink blood. They can't even pierce skin the way females do. They live entirely on plant nectar, and every bite you've ever had came from a female looking for one specific thing: protein. That protein isn't food for herself. It's raw material, the building blocks she needs to develop her eggs. Every bite is, in the coldest biological sense, an act of reproduction. which brings us to the mosquito's actual life, the part almost no one has ever seen. It begins in water. Not a pond, not a swamp. Sometimes nothing more than a bottle cap's worth of rain, trapped in a discarded tire. Half an inch of standing water is all a female mosquito needs to lay her eggs. Dozens at a time, glued together into a floating raft. Which busts another myth. Mosquitoes don't need dirty water to breed. Clean or filthy, it makes no difference. All that matters is that the water sits still long enough for the next stage of life to begin. Within days, larvae hatch and begin an underwater life, filter feeding and molting as they grow. Then comes the pupal stage, a brief tumbling transformation, often lasting just 2 or 3 days in warm conditions, before something entirely new breaks the water's surface. The adult that emerges is a marvel of miniature engineering. A single pair of wings beats up to 800 times a second. Tiny balancing organs called halters keep it stable in flight. And its antennae do something remarkable. They don't just smell, they feel changes in air pressure and movement, turning the mosquito into a living sensor array. Males live fast and simple. 6 or 7 days on nectar alone, and then they're gone. Females live an entirely different life, 6 weeks on average, and up to 5 months under ideal conditions. Long enough for one female to bite, breed, and lay eggs across dozens of generations of victims. And no, a mosquito doesn't die after it bites you. Unlike a bee, it can feed again and again across its entire lifetime. The itch fades in a day. The mosquito that caused it may still be out there, biting someone else tonight. One more myth worth killing. Mosquitoes are not strictly nighttime hunters. Aedes mosquitoes, the species behind dengue and Zika, are aggressive daytime biters, most active in the hours right after sunrise and before sunset. There is no safe time of day. This design, the wings, the sensors, the chemistry, the patience, has been refined for over 100 million years. Mosquitoes were biting dinosaurs long before they were biting us. For all of human history, we've had no real answer to them, until now. In labs around the world, scientists have been testing something called a gene drive, a piece of CRISPR-edited DNA that spreads itself through a mosquito population far faster than normal inheritance would ever allow, pushing a population toward collapse or making it incapable of carrying malaria at all. In laboratory trials, gene-drive mosquitoes suppress transmission by more than 90% within just 10 to 20 generations. In mosquito time, that's less than a year. But laboratories aren't the real world. In 2025 and 2026, researchers took this technology out of the lab for the first time and into the field. In Tanzania, where gene-drive mosquitoes were shown to suppress patient-derived malaria under real, uncontrolled conditions. Not a simulation, not a model. This isn't a silver bullet, and scientists are careful to say so. Gene drives raise real questions about ecological safety, containment, and whether resistance could evolve. The plan is to use this alongside bed nets, insecticides, and medicine, not to replace them. And malaria isn't the only front. Dengue fever cases have exploded in recent years. 14.1 million reported globally in 2024, more than double the year before, and 12 times higher than a decade ago. Warming temperatures are expanding the mosquito's range into places that were once too cool for it to survive. The battlefield isn't shrinking, it's spreading. But, for the first time in 100 million years, humanity isn't just reacting to the world's deadliest animal. We're rewriting its rules at the level of its own DNA. The mosquito is not a nuisance. It's the most successful killer evolution has ever produced. 100 million years of refinement, distilled into something that fits on your fingertip. And for the first time, we finally understand it well enough to fight back. If this changed how you see the smallest creature in the room, subscribe, for more deep dives into the animal world hiding in plain sight.